Yep, as you read the title and my community post, I've decided to bring back the live streams after pretty much 2 weeks of not streaming. I've mainly just kind of been tempted with streaming with like during the day. I'm pretty sure I already know this stream's going to be dead, so I shouldn't be surprised. But I don't really care. I really don't care if it's going to be dead, because I might do another one tomorrow. Who knows? Like, yeah, I have TV going in the background like I always do. Hello, Sonic. Good to see ya. Glad you're the first one here. And I'm glad you're here, unlike anyone else. But it's okay if you're late. Better late than never. Even though this stream literally just started a few seconds ago, and mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I say so. Yeah, and you say that too. That's kind of nice. Hopefully, other people will join as well. They need to know I'm streaming too. Well, probably not, but you get the idea. So, Frog, I got excited over Spirit Halloween 2025. Really? Oh, that's really cool. That sounds really peak cinema. Even though it's not cinema, but it sounds peak to you. Oh, right. I could probably make a community post saying, like, hey, people I'm streaming, come, feel free to join if you like. I may do that if the chat's not that active too well. But we're making progress. After all, it's been 2 weeks, I think. So my favorite animatronics for waveform is the Nun, and the Electric Force, Nino, and Two-Face Teddy. Interesting. Well, I'm not much of a fan of Spirit Halloween as you are, Sonic, but if I had to say, but if I had to be excited for something coming out either this year or next, I'd probably be excited for like movies. So, and also in 2027, 2 years from then, it's 2 years from now, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And also, I've seen a lot of rumors going around that a Shadow spinoff is in the works. Like the Shadows, either a Shadow spinoff movie or series, like the Knuckles TV show, which I'm hoping we get a Shadow spinoff movie. Maybe we'll we'll dive deeper into the story within Shadow the Hedgehog and the Sonic movie franchise, like how he like. I mean, we probably got the flashback scenes, but maybe it'll show the aftermath of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 after that. Because, yeah, we Shadow the Hedgehog as Keanu Reeves as Shadow, national treasure. Uh, I'm not sure if I have a favorite, but anything like I'm thinking of, but it reminds me of Bonnie from like the FNAF games, like Five Nights at Freddy's. And speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, there's a second movie coming out, literally 2 years after the first movie, which was from 2023. Which I did not see the FNAF movie yet, and I'm not sure if I'm going to see the sequel or not. I plan on watching it, but just not right now because it's late at night. And I do not want to get jump scared by Freddy Fazbear at night. do you know that Sinister Strawman is Mr. Dark? Oh, I didn't know that. That's some interesting information there. Thanks. Because YouTube really hates my streams. Or people just come around and just scroll by YouTube shorts or whatever and then come across my stream. They think about joining, but then they actually just leave like, oh look, a stream featuring a green hedgehog that looks like Sonic. Nope. Too boring. Next. I mean, I do get where they're coming from. My streams are kind of boring. It's mainly just me talking on a black screen with copyrighted material in the background as my view of entertainment. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. But hello, second viewer in chat, which I'm pretty sure won't last long, because most people don't really join my streams at night that often. Well, nowadays anyway. Wow, this show really is interesting. And by the way, I'm watching Gravity Falls. Another show that I like on Disney XD. Animated shows. Whether it be 2D animated, 3D animated, hell, even stop motion animated, but there's barely a lot of that. But stop motion specials like SpongeBob Christmas or whatever, or even that stop motion Sonic Christmas short from when Sonic 3 was being promoted. Spirit Halloween Jack the Reaper has motion tracking. That does sound interesting, considering that he is a Reaper. And I do have fascinations about a Reaper, and especially the one from the one cartoon that I simply enjoy, which involves that certain Reaper being friends with two kids after a competition to them, and now is their best friend forever. Were you talking about me, Sean? Yes, I was, Grim. I figured, like, you really do love that show, don't you? Hell yeah. But I still gotta give some respect to the other show featuring an evil brain and stomach attached to a circus bear trying to take over the world. And it's been a while since I've seen you, Mom. Whoa, Hector, where'd you come from? I heard you talking about my show as well. Boskov did too. What's up? Yeah, both of your shows are pretty great, especially when combined together called Grim and Evil. Just the name Grim and Evil alone just feels right. It's just media. Aside from Billy and Maddie and Evil Con Carne separately and my recreations, of course. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Sure is nice to see you too, Ken. I mean, it's been pretty much 2 weeks since I was featured on a stream with Frolic, because Frolic hasn't really streamed that often, which I don't get why. I mean, I've had thoughts about streaming, like around during the day or during the night, but I just missed that. Ah, that Jack the Reaper guy you were talking about, with motion tracking. What, does he watch your every move? Is that what the motion tracking is? If not, then I don't know what motion tracking is. I am a skeleton after all. You certainly are, Grim. And also a Reaper. Grim Reaper. In the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Although I may put on the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy if you'd like, Grim. Sure, yeah. And that other person, even though it's already been a few minutes, that other person left. Bye, have a beautiful time, other viewer Anyway, I'm gonna make a community post because this stream needs more variety. Be right back. And post, and we're done. What? Oh, I had to make a community post first. Yeah. No need to freak out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is alright. All I did is just press the share button at the bottom of my screen. It gives me the option to either copy the link, quick share, which I don't even know what it does, and then there's create post, which I have done. And if you look on the community post, you can see that. Although I set it to expire, but I think whenever the stream ends, if I feel like ending the stream, I will delete that post, even if it has an expiration date. Black Bed Bonnie? I've never seen that before, but the name alone kind of sounds interesting. It still reminds me of FNAF Bonnie or whatever. Although I'm not much of a FNAF fan. Although I did hear of FNAF and watch a couple of videos about FNAF, like FNAF memes or whatever. Or straight up FNAF brain rot. Well, not really brain rot, but literally just straight up FNAF memes like, guys, is that Freddy Fazbear? Har, 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 har. I'm not getting stuck in 2023. That meme is from 2023. Therefore, whatever happens in 2023 stays in 2023. Just like what happens in 2024 stays in there. Well, most other things that I like. Oh, yeah. Two and three viewers again. That's a new record. I don't think it's gonna last long, man. You do have a reputation of having streams with. See, we're back down to 2. That sounds interesting. Yeah, that too. Yeah. And as I was saying before, you do have a tendency of streams where it goes to 3 viewers and then it goes back down to 2 and then eventually 1. Kind of sad, really. But that's not surprising considering that you're streaming at night and most people are either asleep or playing Fortnite regardless. How would you know they would be playing Fortnite at this time of night? You already know the trope with people. Well, they get up, they stay up all night, they get up, they then even probably just straight up play Fortnite or whatever, or Minecraft or Roblox or whatever or whatever else they play. That is really smart of you to say. That's by you being smarter than Billy. Yeah. I mean, I am the Grim Reaper, but I'm not a dum-dum like Billy. I mean, Billy might be asleep from all that. From all the crazy chaos causing with you and Bandy. How come you're not asleep, Grim? Do you even eat sleep? I mean, kinda, but I'm the Grim Reaper and I'm not a boy. Logic with the Grim Reaper is complicated. Wish me on my final luck. See what
watch this, Frolic. Look at the viewer count. It's gonna go from 2 to 1.
Oh, please, Grim. Why do you even point out that when I can literally see it on my phone screen?
I just like to mess with your man. Especially when I like to mess with
Hey, I don't really know if that's confirmed yet, Grim. You keep teasing me about me having a girlfriend. I just really personally have a girlfriend. What's up with that, Grim?
I mean, I had a girlfriend before.
Oh, really? What's her name?
It was Valeria. Well, you saw that episode, Women Love, right? Yeah.
I mean, my teacher's gonna beat my ass. Oh, damn. Be careful, Sonic, and have a good night or day. Depends on what your time zone is. But have a good night, and make sure to stop Eggman from terrorizing Green Hill Zone. Because that's what Eggman usually does.
But yeah, that one episode, she ran off screaming. And that really kind of broke my heart, man.
I feel you, Grim. Heartbreak is really hard to go through, especially when that's the most you've been happy that entire time.
Yeah.
But you know, Grim, there's plenty of fish in the sea, aside from Team Spork.
Oh yeah, Cod Commando. I remember Cod Commando. I do remember seeing him foil Hector's plans of world domination. And I especially remember when he was the entire reason, like, Hector's a brain and stomach and a jar. Unfortunately, I had to resort to I was resorted to a brain and stomach because of that stupid codfish.
I know. There, Hector. It's all right.
I still wish I had my body back, but I'm stuck to this stinking bear. No offense, Bosco.
I take offense every week, Hector. I'm practically used to it by now.
Since when did Bosco talk, Frolic?
I think Gosling gave Bosco a caller to actually have him communicate or something. Or I just made Bosco talk. Because it feels like he had something, because he needed to have something to say or whatever. Plus, it's better than hearing just bear noises. No offense, Bosco.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. But speaking of Con Commando, have you been running into him recently, Hector?
Well, not as of recently. Even after like Evil Concarnate got bought out by the Entertainment Corporation.
Oh yeah, I remember that. General Scott, and that one episode of Billy and Mandy, which serves as the series finale.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Since Billy and Mandy,
And I only had one line too.
I mean, considering the show is pretty much like not as popular as Grimm's, I still like the show. Hector preferred Billy and Mandy over Evil Concarnate, which personally I love both shows equally. I especially love the form when they were once grim and evil. This show is absolute cinema, though.
Yeah,
Which is why I made my own family show with the grim and evil theme.
and I could see you included me, Scythe, and you seem to be having me Scythe and turning hyper or whatever. It's really unique.
Thanks, Grim.
And no problem. Just But just so you know, you're never going to replace me as the Grim Reaper.
I know that, Grim. I wouldn't want to replace you. I'd want to be like the Grim Reaper, if you know what I mean. Like,
Oh, that's nice of you.
and besides, I think I may as well be the Grim Reaper for Halloween this year. I've only got 3 months to get a Grim costume, or just Grim Reaper costume. I mean, it'll just be like the mythical Grim Reaper costume, but I'll just call it Grim from Billy and Mandy, and that's pretty much how it would be. And I do have been working on my Grim impression. The boss code from Evil Con Carne with Hector and Stomach on him. Although I'm pretty sure there's no bear costumes, not even like purple bear costumes with evil brains attached to them. And of course, if nothing else, I'll probably just have to make one myself. But I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't know about Evil Con Carne because it's been faded into obscurity and it was overshadowed by the grim adventures of Billy and Mandy ever since those two shows split up from Grim and Evil in 2003. But I'm still not gonna lie, Grim and Evil is actually the peak era for both shows, which I still like the other seasons of Billy and Mandy, like season 2 to season 6, especially with that being in widescreen. I still wish Billy and Mandy had more seasons. It was like the longest running animated show. But it ended when it. But it ended when it did. It ended. The show ended when it did. Like it wouldn't want to be like the other shows. Like it wouldn't want. I figured it wouldn't want to be like shows that have classic eras in the beginning of its run, and then end up being like just to the modern era of longest running cartoons being terrible. Like the modern SpongeBob, like people criticize the modern SpongeBob episodes. Although I personally don't mind the modern SpongeBob episodes, in my opinion. Although I still like the classic SpongeBob era. And I'm pretty sure season 15 of SpongeBob might be making a comeback. But you know, I think the main problem with modern era longest running animated shows is because like the style just loses its touch and the characters get flanderized, as implied like like the flanderization of Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure that's why it was called like that. Flanders. Howdy doodly. That was almost a spot on impression of Flanders. Oh, and I do remember watching The Simpsons back then. Well, not back then. Like, I just remember watching it a few years ago. Pretty great show. And then there was also Family Guy and The Simpsons that have like the modern era of the show, pretty much. You know, come to think of it, SpongeBob's classic era was seasons 1 through 3, and I'm pretty sure Family Guy's classic era was seasons 1 through 3 as well. And they both came out in the same year, which is 1999. And 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 they are probably referenced in pop culture, like in some meme form or whatever. But they're really popular. Like some of them even got merchandise, like SpongeBob and others and stuff. But but it feels like but feels like some other shows never really got much attention. I mean, some shows were popular in the early 2000s, but never really got much popularity as other shows like SpongeBob. Like comparing SpongeBob to Billy and Mandy, I like both shows. I could see why like the Sponge show is more popular than the Grim Reaper, and especially with the writers of SpongeBob working on Billy and Mandy, like C.H. Greenblatt, who created Chowder, Harvey Beaks, and Joey Stone. Also,
and also voiced Fred Fredberger, also worked on SpongeBob. And also that SpongeBob cameo in that one episode. And a Bill Faderpack voice cameo in that one episode, which is the voice of Patrick Star. And also Tom Kenny doing recurring voices in episodes of Billy and Mandy. Like like the member of the secret one of the members of the Secret Snake Club and others. Have I gone really off topic about things, Grim? Yeah, I think so. Should I talk about something else? I mean, there's only two people in here, and I don't see anybody saying anything in chat. Perhaps they're shy. Okay, and it's okay if you're shy, and if you don't want to talk in the chat, or you probably think this stream is boring, which I do understand. But and it's also. But when has this stream ever stopped me from streaming? That almost did not make sense. Oh, that's right. I. Oh, that's right. There's a joke in Billy and Mandy, or there's a joke in Gravity Falls that was probably like inspired by Billy and Mandy. Like in one episode, that almost sounded wholesome until she said, "But her aim is getting better," and then she shoots the screen with the laser gun. And then Grunkle Stan tells a joke to a couple on a boat and says, "You want to hear a joke?" Oh yeah, I could definitely tell the difference now. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. 33 minutes in. New record. Well, not really a new record, but it's progress. Progress makes perfect, or practice makes perfect. And I am not practicing for streams. Hey, guess what? What? Oh, let me guess. Chicken butt. Or chicken What, you thought? Driving in my car. Oh, I thought you were gonna say a joke like chicken something. And I was about to say that one Minecraft movie meme that's probably been dead since a few months ago. And it's a jockey on a chicken. Don't know why it's called a chicken jockey, but it's literally just a baby. It's just a zombie or baby zombie on a chicken, riding a chicken. And that really just caused, and that mob in Minecraft literally just caused an entire theater to go nuts over it, throwing popcorn at the screens, as well as the freaking chicken. Your new PFP? I'm guessing that's Pumpkin Guy from Super SML, from what I could tell by the profile. I had to squint my eyes to look closer at the screen. I'm pretty sure that's Broken Guy, or as people like to call him, Pumpkin Guy, or just featuring Pumpkin Guy's name. But I'm pretty sure that comment's just buried by other comments. It's Apple Guy. I made it myself. Oh, it's Broken Guy with an apple emoji on his head. That's funny. Ah, yes, my favorite SML character, Apple Guy. Brooklyn Apple Guy, or Apple Guy.
Huh? What? Elbows. Nice. Not sure what that's supposed to mean by that, but I'm totally not traumatized from the red snow. Red snow? Is that a movie or show I never heard of? Or is that, or did you see snow outside and it appears to be red? Or is it bloody snow? Or is it just snow or is it just random red snow? Same with, it's where Carl. Now it makes sense now. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Okay, okay, I get it. Just chilling, watching TV. Dot, dot, dot. Sonic 2 reference. But anyway, yeah, I'm just chilling. Just holding the phone while I'm streaming. And the TV is playing. Okay, that is dark. Oh, yeah, sorry for the silence. I'm just watching the show. And I don't really have much to talk about right now. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Board. Relatable. That's funny. That's funny. Stupid schmarts. Now it's 1:30. 1:30. 1:30. 1:30. 1:30. Only 43 minutes in. The number for Richard Petty or the King from Cars. Perfect. Anyway, now the next episode of The Owl House is playing. Oh. Well, it's really good. Again, sorry for the silence. I still don't really have much to say right now. I'll be fine. And there's a commercial break. We all love commercial breaks, I think. Now Disney XD is showing a promo for Thanks to Them, despite Thanks to Them airing again. And now Thanks to Them is going to air on Friday at 7 or 6 p.m., depending on the time zone. Interesting. Well, Thanks to Them already did air on Disney Channel and Disney XD back in October 2022, pretty much. How to Not Draw Perry the Platypus. A drawing of a platypus? Perry the drawing of a platypus. Perry the platypus drawing. But yeah. Thanks to Them is airing on. Classic Perry the Platypus. Also, Phineas and Ferb season 5 was actually really good. Well, kinda good. Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting. A lot carried away. Oh. Well, that ended well. And now the Owl House is back on Disney XD. Well, from commercial break anyway. I think I'm gonna watch. Oh, Enchanting Grom Night. Oh. If you replay. Never mind. Interesting. Ooh. Lumity. Heck yeah. 11, no, not 11. 1:37 in the morning. Pretty nice. .51 minutes, almost close to an hour, and pretty much the chat is just black, dead. But it's only been 50 minutes, so there could be a chance that someone would join. Oh, see, there's one now. One viewer. I shouldn't get my hopes up, because that could disappear into 0. From 1 to 0 or whatever. But I may probably get bored of the stream because of it being dead. But at least I have something else to entertain me while I stream. And that is the TV in the background, playing one of my favorite shows. Whoa. Oh, I'm pretty sure this episode of The Owl House might be dark, but iconic. There's a lot of dark moments in TV shows and movies. Oh, this is interesting. There's two viewers now. Probably. Oh, nope, chat's not broken. There's just not much going on, aside from two people watching the stream. Hey, how you doing, y'all? Okay, then. Again, sorry if I don't talk much during the remainder of the stream. Sometimes I just have really nothing to say, unless I want to talk about something that I talked about countless times, or I just talk in general. Like if I just, and also I'd be watching a show in the background, just very, very rats, and definitely not what people mistakenly call hedgehogs. Wait, what? Rats? Uh, it's a long story, Grim, but for the past 10, for the past 2 years, like, for some reason I've been called or a hedgehog, or I've been called a rat, despite me being a hedgehog. Like rats don't really have much similarities to hedgehogs. I mean, they're rodents. Well, not really, but why would I be mistaken for the ratatouille rat? The rat shelf, or whatever. But I don't know. Ooh, well, there goes that guy. Hmm. Okay. I think I'll just set my phone down for now. I'll occasionally look at it from time to time to see if anything changes, like if there's any activity in the chat or if there's more viewers or whatever. Which I doubt, because it's late at night and it's already an hour in. But if I don't see you see, if I don't, if I'm not, sorry if I wouldn't be paying much attention to the chat. I'm just Disney XD. Been a while since I've seen Disney XD or whatever anyway, so yeah. Let me just set my phone down. That way I can just look over here if I see something, if I see anything going on here. I doubt, like, if there's viewers in here, like 2 or 1 or whatever, I doubt it's going to last long and it's going to go down to 0. So I shouldn't be surprised if that happens. $150. Yep. Oh, the biggest fear. Wow, it's like one of those moments where it's at the most suspenseful and dramatic part of the show or program, and it cuts to a commercial break, or it ends off on a cliffhanger until the next episode. And we all know that feeling.
Oh yeah, just like the 2 parts of Wrath of the Spider Queen. I mean, the special did air in its original form, like where it was 45 minutes, 40 minutes long, like if it were a movie or whatever. But nowadays, like years later, it was split up into 2 parts, pretty much. And when it was split into 2 parts, new couch guide was made for part 2, where Mandy said exit stage left before uh tap dancing off the screen before crashing into something. And then part one's credits has an end credits thing, which is the next time on Billy and Mandy, and the credits are pretty much still the same. And part two has a recap after everything, and then like really tells the story of the, like retells like what happened in part one, and then the episode continues. But what I mainly prefer is just the two parts being put together. Like after part one ends, it goes to part two. Kind of like when you put reconstructed the two parts together when you posted Wrath of the Spider Queen, which just became your most viewed Billy and Mandy video ever.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that. And even when I type in Billy and Mandy, when I search up Billy and Mandy on YouTube, one of my first instances of seeing it, one of my that is dark. But when I do search up Billy and Mandy on YouTube or the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, um, in the top results is the My Fair Mandy 4 episode and Wrath of the Spider Queen itself with my custom poster as the thumbnail. That's really cool though. And it's been my most viewed Billy and Mandy video ever. Like, not even my Grim and Evil videos can top that. I mean, Jacked Up Halloween probably could. Yeah. Sooner or later, the Wrath of the Spider Queen in widescreen is gonna is gonna be like my most viewed video since like the my is that font comic sans video meme. Damn. There's also a twist when it came to that scene of the Owl House. And now here comes the iconic dance. Absolute cinema. It is absolute peak cinema. Whoa. A tree. Ah. Yep, that's a twist. But Emily was gonna out scout Lewis to the thing.
Now I'm king and queen. Best of both games. Classic king. Ooh. Hmm. That's funny. Okay, it's now been an hour and 14 minutes, and yet nothing has changed. That's kind of disappointing. That is really kind of disappointing, if I must say myself. I may probably end it right now, but I'm waiting a few more minutes to see how this goes again. And I think I just remembered that I still have that I have DVR recordings of Billy and Mandy. And they were the episodes on Checker Pass that went before Checker Pass went bye bye, pretty much. Or maybe I could just end here, call it a night, and or something. I honestly still wish, the Cartoon Network classics from Checker Pass could either come back to Cartoon Network or something. Considering that other Cartoon Network shows are still on Cartoon Network, like Ben 10 and Powerpuff Girls. So,
That's funny.
Are you still waiting to see how the stream goes, Frolic? Because it seems to be dead right now, and I don't think anything else is gonna happen anytime soon.
Well, I kind of have doubts too. But I think whenever the stream reaches 1 hour and 20 minutes, I think I'll just end it there. Or maybe, if nothing else, if something happens last minute, if I am about to end the stream, I'll keep it going. Like, if someone joins, of course. But, the chat's been dead since I was watching the Owl House. You know how it is. It's already 2 in the morning. And, a little bit has went on with the stream. Not much, but it's something. Anyway, now it's 1 hour and 20 minutes now. And I really do not know what to do right now besides just talk about random stuff now, or just watch the show that's playing in the background. Damn. Oh, now he got crazy. Jealousy. And now that form of jealousy is a wolf, pretty much. And it's green, just like the jealousy spirit itself in Gumball. But at least the jealousy spirit isn't like an evil. Well, it's evil, but at least it isn't like Sonic.exe or whatever, or any other exe for that matter. Hey, hey. I mean, it's true exe. At least it's not you. 210. And beyond. Oh. Oh. I think when it gets to around 2:15, I'll just end it. Kills. If nothing happens in the next few minutes, I'm giving up on the stream and then probably gonna stream tomorrow. Probably just try to stream during the day, like at least. Yeah, if nothing else. Maybe the streams will be more active during the day than at night. So, yeah. Just hopefully, that's all. Anyway, what now? Still at 0 viewers. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe my theory of just like whenever I do scroll on YouTube Shorts, I do that. Don't judge me. But there's no one here to judge me, so. But whenever I do scroll on YouTube Shorts for whatever reason, I think I have a theory about that. Like, I'm not game theory or anything, but I guess I was kind of right about YouTube Shorts streaming or whatever. Like with most streams, well, whenever someone's streaming on their phone or whatever, like I am, that's the case. That's probably the case. So, yeah, they happen to scroll by and see that I'm streaming, which is somehow in their recommendations, probably, or they're subscribed to me, or I don't know. And then they probably find the stream boring or whatever, and they just scroll away. It depends, but whatever. I'm just glad I'm actually streaming. I'm just glad nothing really much is happening, and no one's really joined the stream after I watched The Owl House or whatever. So I think I'll just call it a night. Anyway, time to do my usual outro. Thank you guys so much for watching, even if it was just 2 people in here, which is Sonic and the big guy with broken guy with an apple on his head profile picture. Pretty cool. You guys are the greatest. Everybody is the greatest. Even if they're not in my streams, they're all the greatest. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the stream. Make sure to like and comment below. It's optional. But if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video or a stream. That's also optional, but I do recommend subscribing and turning on notifications. Because you never know whenever I post something on your homepage of YouTube or whatever. Anyway, Frolic signing out. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, and no, not Frolic. Grim says bye. Bye bye. Have a beautiful time. Reckon that reference? Yeah, man. And Hector says bye too. Although Oscom fell asleep. Bye, everybody. Anyway, see ya. Have a good night.